Crocs Classic Crafted Vegan Suede Clog. Retails for $69.99. Available in most sizes. Product details. Classic Crafted Vegan Suede Clog. Your new favorite clog, now in vegan suede. The Classic Crafted Clog offers all that you love about Crocs clogs, now with a soft vegan suede upper that is 100% textile. You'll still enjoy the same classic clog fit and features, including a croslite outsole for durability and support. And the faux vegan suede upper provides a stylish and youthful energy, along with added comfort. Plus, there's an adjustable back strap with a heel pillow for enhanced fit and comfort. For a fresh and inspired take on the Crocs comfort and style you love, step into the Classic Crafted Vegan Suede Clog. Clog details. Incredibly light and fun to wear. Faux vegan suede upper that is 100% textile. Croslite outsole for durability and support. Adjustable heel strap with heel pillow for enhanced fit and comfort. Premium metallic Crocs rivet for added style. Iconic Crocs comfort, lightweight, flexible, 360-degree comfort. All right, greetings to you all. I hope you're doing well. We are here with another. We've got the crafted clog, but it is the crafted vegan suede clog. So, I had reviewed the crafted clogs not long ago in a very extensive review. I just revisited that not long ago. Lots and lots of rambling in that video. It's like 40 minutes long, but these are really nice. I'm a big fan of these. I concluded they've got a baya bottom to them, and then this canvas upper, but it's like a rigid canvas. These are very nice. Check out that video. Yeah, I encourage skipping ahead in that video. It takes me a while to get going on it. So these are kind of similar to those, just instead of having the canvas upper, they've got this this faux vegan suede. So what was it, the galleries? I just tried the galleries. These are really nice. They are using the same faux vegan suede, but it's not. It's different. So this is a little, I don't know enough about leather to describe the differences, but you can just see visually that they are not the same. But they are both faux vegan fade. So yeah, they look nice. They look clean. I don't know if I'd like them if they were a little more shaggy, like the galleries, but they look good. I went with the black, as you can tell by now. Looking at this clog, it looks very similar to the other crafted clog, the canvas crafted clog, though we've got this this alternate material on the top, the faux vegan, and then there's a standard kind of classic outsole to it, as you can see, but it's got a little bit of fuzz on it. I had a viewer commented that that's a way for them to get around the tariffs, because if they put a little bit of fuzz on the bottom, then it can be classified as a slipper and not a sneaker, and the tariff import taxes are different. So I think that's why we've got this fabric texture on the bottom too. Excuse me. The hardware looks different on these, so let me just grab the other ones real quick to see if there's anything different regarding. Yeah, that is a little different. All right. So these are, I think, $10 more than these, and these just have your standard croslite backstrap to it, but there's a little patch of canvas on the back there, which is kind of nice. So these are more like an all-terrain strap. It's got the adjustable canvas straps to it with kind of a nice padded back strap, which is a little more premium. These are kind of nice. I'm digging that strap. I'm always a fan of the adjustable straps, because then you can just you can tweak it to fit, which is a nice thing, and you don't have to like heat it up or stretch it or anything. So that's a plus. And then we've got a metal rivet there, which is kind of nice. It's just the outside, just that cap is metal. The rest of it is plastic. because on the inside there we've got a plastic backing to it, so that might just be the cap that is metal or alloy, some sort of alloy. And it looks decent. It looks okay. I think this inner part is just glued. There is a stitching there that goes through, so maybe it is stitched. Oh yeah, it's stitched. It's stitched. Okay. So since we have this option, let's take these out. Alright, these are kind of nice looking. They look clean. I went with the black because I already have these in the green. I was kind of eyeing the green in these, and I was like, do something different, just so I've got some visual variety. You might have noticed I've been getting a lot of black things lately. Sometimes the options are limited, but sometimes I just want to try something different. I think that's everything we have to show in hand. I don't know what else. I imagine the footbed is like a baya footbed. We'll know more in hand or on foot. There's kind of a nice fabric underside. It's like a padded fabric underside, almost like you'd find on a textile slide. It's just very thin fabric. It almost looks like a mesh fabric that you'd find on like a jersey or something. So that's probably good for like moisture wicking, maybe, possibly. There's a good angle of it. So it probably feels okay on bare feet too. This might be more of a, oh, you know what? There's a toe cap. All right, we found something different. All right, so, oh, this has a toe cap too. I never noticed that. I thought the entire upper on this was all was all canvas, but you can kind of see, you can see the ridge there is on the top. If I can get it in focus, towards the toe, you can see where it turns to croslite, where that fabric turns to croslite. So there is a toe cap in here. I didn't know that because I just felt it on these. It's the same thing, like from here forward is croslite. So just this part is the textile material and the faux suede. Well, the faux suede goes all the way, but I mean as far as like the underside, is up to here is where the textile is. So that's something I didn't notice before. I'm sure that's what helps keep the form. All right, let's throw them on foot. One thing real quick before we throw them on foot, I just noticed this double stitching up towards the top there. That's kind of nice. I like that. It kind of finishes off the edge. And that's tucked around. Oh, just right there, it's tucked. Little Crocs logo. Alright, that's it. Not a whole lot to see in hand. They're nice and simple and straightforward. They're a very clean design. Very minimal design. I kind of like that about the crafted clogs. They just have a different look to them. They're kind of very low-key Crocs, low-key clogs. I was expecting a little longer of a grain to the suede though, like the like those galleries. All right, yeah, these are very low-key. These are nice. These are nice. They do feel like the baya. It's what you'd expect from a Croc. It has your texture on the bottom, your standard Croc texture. This seems different though. These dashes on the side. That seems like a different texture pattern. Oh, I guess it's on these two. Alright, they feel pretty good, what you would expect. One thing that I like about the crafted clogs is the lower comes up a little higher. I showed that in the other crafted clog video. Just this back ridge, it comes up maybe just another 1/4 inch. It's not like a lot, it's not dramatic, but it is nice because it just gives it a little more closure to it. I do like that adjustable strap too. This is a nice model. These are really nice. they're kind of dressy. They've got a little cleaner, little dressier look, not having the jibbit holes in the front. They don't look goofy. I think sometimes Crocs can look a little goofy, just their jibbit holes. But I mean, they're baked into the cake at this point, and I like them. I like the traditional like jibbit hole look and stuff. But just removing that aesthetic from it, they just look a little cleaner, a little more refined. Like, I like how these look. For a Croc, these are really clean looking. They just look like kind of a boot. It just looks like a boot toe almost, especially just with that suede. Let's do some walking. I'm gonna keep these. These are true to size. Go with your normal Croc size. I typically wear a 12, and these are fitting like your classic 12. Yeah, these are nice. These are nice. And they're a little warmer too. That's why I reviewed these now, because I've got a bunch of slides. I got a big old stack of boxes here that I'm backed up on. But I wanted to review these while it was still kind of mid or late winter, early spring, just because of the season. Like, this is good for now, as far as now goes, temperature-wise, and well, depending on where you live. But in the north. In the north, it's still a little chilly. It got up to like 60 today, which is the highest it's been so far this year. Yeah, these are good. These are a good model. They fit true to size. They do feel like the baya footbed to it. It doesn't have as much compression. I noticed slightly more compression in the classic models versus the baya. The baya tend to be a little flatter in the forefoot, and they have a little more of an arch, or like a little more of a heel to them. The arch is sufficient. It's not super supportive, but it's sufficient. Here, let's go down low. My stash is amazing right now. It's my spring stash. I try to keep the facial hair with the season, so as it warms up, I slowly lose some of it. So we're down to the handlebar stash. What was I saying? Alright, I was comparing the footbed of these to the bayas. And I have my bayas right here. So, we can further investigate that. And you know what? I have a hunch. Oh, those dashes are on all the models, I guess. There's details I never pay attention to. Because I'm just like, oh, those dashes are on the bayas too. Alright, let me put my bayas on. It's more relative though. Just the slope of a little more of a heel. I always do that. They've got a little more of a heel. A little more of an arch also on those. Let me grab the painted ones. Because these ones are true to size. Yeah, I think it is a baya. It's a little more of a baya. Because the classics have more of an arch. And the baya have more of a heel. And there's a little more slope there. They feel like a baya. They're kind of in between. But they kind of feel like a baya. Either way, they're good. It's very low profile footbed. Most Crocs have a very low profile footbed to them. And these are relative. They're not entirely like the baya, but they're not entirely like the classics either. They kind of have a hybrid footbed between the two of them, but they're all so very subtle. Like, it's really, I'm literally like comparing millimeters of foam. So it's not, you probably won't notice. You might not notice the difference between the three of them. They're all very similar with just subtle differences and tweaks to the footbed. So, but yeah, it's what you would expect from a Croc footbed, basically. Not terrible, very, very safe, very vanilla. Not super supportive, but not entirely flat either. They've got a little form to it, and it's enough. It's sufficient. I would wear these, even with my my higher arch. Like, I still get enough support with the regular Crocs. Otherwise, I wouldn't wear them. And I'm sure your foot will mold and form to these. that's kind of how my fit tends to work out with Crocs, is just eventually like they form to my foot. So they're not super supportive from the get-go, but over time you start to kind of sink into them and form to them. Oh, that's one thing that these are kind of like. The freshwater, or these things, whatever these are called, the freshwater clogs. These are actually a lot more supportive. These have a lot more of an arch to them. I forgot how good these were. These are good, but they're a little firmer. See, I can't get a flex with these salt waters. These are really good though. If you're looking for a kind of like a dressier model, these freshwater, saltwater, I forget what they're called. I forget what they're called, but these have a really nice footbed to them. They've got a little higher of a heel, a little more arch to it, a little more of a slope down to the forefoot. So these are a little more neutral in their fit. I got these used. This is one of the few used pairs of Crocs I own. I got these on eBay, but they were very slightly used. They're like new. But these are a really cool model. So, these aren't like these at all. I don't know. I just wanted to pull those out. Maybe just because these are actual leather, I think. But, yeah. So, these are a little more casual than those. And they do flex. Those are firm. They don't really flex at all. They're a little firmer. These have a rubber outsole to them also. Those are some fancy Crocs. I forgot about those. Things get buried and I forget about them. Alright, I think that's all we have to share about these. I don't want to make this a 40-minute video like the crafted clogs, so we'll keep the vegan a little shorter. So yeah, these are a good model. These are a good model. I'm a fan of them. There should be some affiliated links in the description if you'd like to support the channel, if you plan on purchasing these. If you just click through my link, it'll take you to the Crocs channel, or it'll take you to the Crocs website. Like you'd probably go to anyways to buy them, but if you go through my link, it's like leaving a tip, you know, if I provided any quality information through the video for your purchasing decisions, or even sizing information by using the link. It's like leaving me a tip, you know. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and it gives me like a couple bucks to help pay for all the footwear for the channel. So I would appreciate it. Thanks. Alright, I think that's everything for the vegans. They're good. I do like them. I'll probably wear these. In fact, I'll probably just leave these on. I like them. I like how they look. I'm glad I went with black, just for something different. Because I think had I gone with the green, they would have looked identical to the canvas ones. So with these just being very similar visually, but at least we got a different color going. Alright, that's gonna be it for the vegans. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave your thoughts and comments below. And we will see you guys in the next one. I've got a lot I gotta catch up on, but I think I'm gonna do the top clogs. I think we're gonna do the top clog video next. So stay tuned for that one. That one should be good. See you.